dig this.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Right now we're taking it to Australia. Sydney. Kobie Dee in the building. You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Now it's time to rumble!
Yeah. It's for my family back home, back in Sydney, all my Gomeroi, my Wadi Wadi people. Yeah. All my people back on Bijigal land. Let's get it.
Scum, bro!
Yeah. Too many stories untold. Legacies will live forever while our souls grow old. I'm just trying to do my part, this ain't my story to hold. So let me tell you how this one unfolds. I knew a brother by the name of Ben. See, others knew him as Benny. He was known around his city way before he turned 20. No stranger to the dark, he found his light and stacking pennies. Just a young and forced to hustle for his food up in his belly. See, his life as adolescence wasn't much as a kid. Seen his father beat his mum since he was still in his crib. Turned around and told his son that he's the reason he did. Cause he ain't want no fucking son and she's the reason he lived. He tried to tell his mum to leave, but she's too gone to listen. Cause she ain't have no family, she could call him for assistance. Thought that if she opened up, she'd lose Ben to the system. When she saw his dad was mad, she used to hide him in the kitchen. Forced to hear his mother screams, he held his hands up to his ears, knees up to his chest and in a puddle full of tears. Hoping that it stops, he prayed to God for these years. Like, I hate my fucking dad and I just wish he'd disappear. Life continued in this way until he reached his early teens. One day when he was home, he seen his mother with some D's. Asked what be the reason, then she smiles with all her teeth. See, your father's gone to prison, or my son went finally free. He was stunned at the news, he didn't know what to feel. All the years of mental torture, it's too good to be real. We joy he fantasized that they would run to the hills, but this is only the beginning, there's way more to it still. See, as the years rolled on, they started from scratch. His mother tried to be strong with all these scars on her back, unaware what lies ahead cause there's so much to unpack. You see, she still hears his voice when she's alone in her flat. She can't cope and sleep was getting less. She ain't been prepared for this post-traumatic stress. Still bears the scars from the hands around her neck, burn marks across her chest where he put his cigarettes. Now she trusts no man and she keeps no friends. Alone in her apartment, it was just her and Ben. She don't wanna put him through that same shit again. When that man went to jail, she just thought that it would end. But Benny's getting older with some trauma of his own. Took it to the streets, he couldn't stand it in his home. Run around the neighborhood, he dabbled with his bros. See, he's trying to numb the pain so he could never let it show. It started off as an escape, this weed and the pills. Hopping in the stolen cars, he got excited by the thrills. The olders on the corner showed young Benny how to deal. He's the kid around the area that's flicky with the steel. And mum ain't showing no attention. Mum was finding ways that she could deal with her depression. More time to think meant more for reflection. Built walls of protection, so far from affection, they lost that connection, far from what it used to be. See, Benny spent his nights out usually, and she would lock the doors unaware that he would come home on this night when he used his key. Door handle in his palm, twisted with the key and everything seemed calm. Called out to his mum, but what he seen to his alarm was his mother on the couch, she had a needle in her arm. This sight put him in a rage, flipped the table with the drugs and told his mother to her face that he's leaving. She was fed up with young Benny at this stage, told him pack your fucking shit and we can turn the other page. That's all he needed to hear. Took off to his mates to where his mum lived near. Even though his life was fucked, he found closure with his peers. They found crime as a career and started plotting. Now from here, the boys planned to hit a lick. They wanted money quick, called their younger brother Jody, who weren't really with the shits, but they had all been close since Benny was a kid and all grew up in a house where no one cared one bit. So Benny knew a couple olders they could see for the guns. Same olders that had helped him with some shit that he's done. Same olders that had sold the same drugs to his numb. Knowing damn well that Benny's the son, but he ain't worried about that right now. But it's time to get straight to the mission. They pull up to the car and leave it parked in position. Jody takes the door and tells security to listen. Benny runs up to the back and gets the money in his vision. He screams his demands, throws the bag on the floor with his pistol in his hands. More money than he thought, he was bagging up grands. They was happy everything had gone exactly how it planned, till they heard a couple shots. And Benny looks to his friend, tells him Jody's been shot. They grabbed the money and they ran past his body, now they're heading for the car with the money in possession. Benny hears the sirens, ain't no time for second guessing. Down the back streets, made his way to Portland Crescent. Dumped the car and started running through the flats and started stressing. When they ran into the building, there was coppers at the bottom. Benny saw him coming, cocked it back and then he shot him. Panicked and he's scared, he knows that this will be a problem. He don't want to go to jail, so he doesn't think of stopping. But they're trapped in the flats, coppers everywhere from the front to the back. They run up to the roof trying to keep it all intact, but they know their life's fucked and it's about to be a wrap. So Benny drops to the floor, looks at the money in the bag. He knows that if he goes to jail, then he'll be back with his dad. He starts to think of his mum and where it all went south. He tells his mate that he's sorry and puts that pistol in his mouth.
Wow.
He puts that pistol in his mouth. Too many stories untold. Legacies will live forever while our souls grow old. I'm just trying to do my part. This ain't my story to hold. I had to tell you how this one unfolds.
Damn! Kobie Dee in the building!
Thank you.
Australia in the house!
Shout out Sydney City.
Jeez. That was some real life shit, my guy.
Thank you.
Wow. Storytelling at its finest.
Appreciate it.
Damn.
Hey, I just want to say this is a massive moment for me. You know, I've grown up watching Fire in the Booth, and this has been a massive dream for me. Shout out to my cousin Tyron for showing me back when I was a teenager.
My guy. Well, you done yourself proud. You done Australia proud, bro. That was hard. And you see that there? You see that? That's what we call fire in the booth. No miming, no gimmicks. Straight rap, bars, cut through, storytelling. Socially relevant. Ain't no miming around here. Kobie Dee in the building!
Appreciate it. Fire in the Booth.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Now make sure you click here to subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you subscribe. Subscribing keeps me alive. Click here to check out the latest Fire in the Booth video. Click right there to check out the artist music on Apple Music. Sick. And then click here to check out the artist's latest music video. How about that, Steve? Put that in your pipe and yeah. Lovely.